This is Molly
and Max,
coming to you from Atlanta
here to share a little holiday cheer
and chat with you about election today.
As I'm sure you already know, unless you haven't watched TV for the last month, there's a hotly contested Senate race going on in Georgia.
And that race is being decided at the polls right this very hour.
If you haven't voted already, we hope this short video will inspire you to go out to the polls ASAP.
And if you just want to know our opinion on the race, here it is. Go vote for Jim Martin.
Want more information about Jim Martin? Go to martinforsenate.com.
And then go to the polls and vote. There's the short version. Jim Martin's the man for Georgia.
If you want to know more about how we came to this conclusion,
or if you just feel like enjoying a little homemade political commentary and entertainment, here it is. The Molly and... do it again. Wait. All right. The Molly and Max runoff election special. Let's start with a little background.
Up until November 4th, there were 3 serious candidates vying for Georgia's U.S. Senate seat.
The incumbent, Republican Saxby Chambliss.
We implore the administration as
Democratic challenger, Jim Martin.
we share common values.
And the Libertarian candidate, Alan Buckley.
And vote for me.
Now, even before November 4th, we were seeing a lot of Saxby Chambliss ads.
And we saw a few for Jim Martin, too.
But we didn't see any for Alan Buckley.
No, not a single one.
But even so, he did get 3.4% of the vote on November 4th.
3.4% is not bad for someone who didn't run a lot of ads.
Not bad at all. And Buckley's 3.4% helped throw Georgia's U.S. Senate race into a runoff between Chambliss and Martin,
who are neck and neck in this competition.
It was awfully close November 4th, with Chambliss claiming 49.9% of the votes,
Almost a majority.
and Martin climbing up to just a little over 47%.
That is close.
Surprisingly close, because just a few months ago, all the polls were predicting that Chambliss was going to cream Martin.
They were already calling the race.
They thought it was no contest.
Because Saxby had a whole lot more money going in to spend on this race.
A mega war chest.
And it's hard to beat an incumbent.
Because incumbents can use their power and influence to get people to donate even more money to the re-election campaign.
Right. They can say, hey, you guys in that big corporation, how'd you like that multi-billion-dollar deal I did for you in the Senate? You want to see some more of that? Well, then how about sweetening up my little re-election pot here, and I can run some more TV ads.
I'm Saxby Chambliss, and I approve this message.
Speaking of ads, Max, have you seen that spot they're running against Jim Martin with the spooky music and Martin's picture all distorted on the bumper of a truck?
The one with the shaky blue tint and the fake blue Georgia highway sign?
Yeah, that one.
Right, that's a strange one, isn't it? Let's take a look.
Okay.
Right to a secret ballot election. Is it the money? Money of politicians. Jim Martin's one of them. Would take away your right to a secret ballot election. Is the content of this effort.
Wow, what's up with that ad?
Well, it's kind of a fill-in-the-blank attack ad put out by a group called the Americans for Job Security. They've run the exact same spooky ad in other states like Mississippi and North Carolina, only with different victims.
Oh.
So basically what they do is they just change the picture, name, and fake highway sign to match the state and the Democrat. Look right here, they're trying to spam the Jim Martin headquarters phone line.
Uh-huh. Really? Wow.
Well, yes, attack ads seem to be this group's specialty. In fact, according to the website, savejobs.org, the Americans for Job Security group has been active in placing 85 different TV ads in 98 media markets in 46 states and the District of Columbia.
It's an attack ad factory.
Mass production.
Well, at least we're still manufacturing something here in the U.S.
No kidding. In fact, according to SourceWatch, the group pledged back in 1998 that they would spend $100 million on advertising in only 5 years. It looks like they may have reached and surpassed their goal.
$100 million in advertising. Wow. Who's got that kind of money to spend on political ads?
Apparently, they are funded by the insurance companies. The The Americans for Job Security Group was reportedly started with $1 million donation from the American Insurance Association.
Wow, the American Insurance Association? Gee, I wonder why insurance agencies would want to make sure Saxby Chambliss is there for them in Washington.
Oh gosh, I can't imagine. Maybe it has something to do with that $130 billion of taxpayers' money that Saxby just gave to the American Insurance Group, better known as AIG.
Ha! Better known as RIPOFF. That's our money he's using to pay for their crooked deals. No wonder those big insurers love Saxby.
Oh, you know they do. And also, you know, these giant insurance corporations aren't the only big money conglomerates helping Saxby.
Oh, really? Who else is putting ads out for him?
Well, have you ever heard of a group called Freedom's Watch?
No, not until lately.
Yeah, same here. But when they started adding all these ads for Chambliss, I just had to check them out.
Oh, you did, huh? So what'd you find out?
Well, according to Wikipedia, Freedom's Watch is a Washington, D.C. based lobbying group founded by about a dozen super-rich individuals, most notably Sheldon Adelson, a Las Vegas casino mogul who clinched the number 3 spot on Forbes magazine list of wealthiest Americans back in 2006.
Really?
Really, but back then he was only worth about $20.5 billion. But by 2007, 1 year later, he was up to $26.5 billion, which gives about maybe $16.4 million per day.
Wow, not bad for a day's works.
Bush economics were kind of Sheldon Adelson.
Okay, and Saxby helped.
Sure did.
Gee, I wonder why a super wealthy casino operator in Las Vegas would care about who we're voting for in Georgia.
Maybe he's worried Jim Martin won't keep giving those super rich folks those great tax breaks like Bush and Chambliss did.
Or maybe he's worried Jim Martin won't keep dumping the nation's debt on America's poorest families like Bush and Chambliss did.
Maybe he's afraid that if Jim Martin gets elected, he'll work with Barack Obama and cut taxes for the middle-class Americans, like us.
That's definitely us. Okay. What? You know, Max, we're not really high rollers.
No, we're not.
And we can't afford a big TV ad campaign like Saxby's billionaire buddies.
Not even millionaires.
But we can be pretty creative at times.
And we do believe that Jim Martin is a good, reasonable man.
Who can work with Barack Obama.
Yes, we can.
And cut taxes on the middle class, helping out 90% of Americans who don't make $250,000 a year.
Oh, that's us.
That's definitely us.
Jim Martin can help us get this country back financially.
Environmentally.
Even Al Gore thinks so.
And morally.
Yep, we gotta think about what's right in the world.
Because what goes around comes around.
So we want to remind our friends in Georgia.
Vote December 2nd.
That's this Tuesday.
And elect Jim Martin our senator.
So we can go to D.C.
And work for you.
Me.
And America, our great country. Woohoo! Yes, sir! You know, Max, since it's coming up on the holiday season, I think we can say this even better musically. The Molly and Max Runoff Musical Special.
That's not what it said.
Runoff Election Music Special. Okay, let's try. The Molly and Max Runoff Election Music Special.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. Presenting the Molly and Max Senatorial Election Special. Alright. Max on the keyboards.
Faster!
Just as fast as it goes.